I didn't know that was going to happen. Good morning. All right, so this is the interactive part of the service. It's like when I say good morning, you give a resounding good morning. Good morning. Oh, there you are. Wow. So we got a song that we just introduced to the band this morning that we're going to introduce to you now, and it's very, very simple. So it's just a little blues shuffle. A 1, 2, 3, 4. This is how it goes. This is the day. This is the day. This is the brand new day the Lord has made, and I call it good. I call it good. 'Cause if the Lord has made it, I call it good, and so it is.
You can do that.
That's it. You can join in. This is the day. This is the day. This is the brand new day the Lord has made, and I call it good. I call it good. I call it good. 'Cause if the Lord has made it, 'cause if the Lord has made it, I call it good, and so it is.
How about heart? This is a heart.
This is the heart. This is the heart. This is the heart. This is the brand new heart the Lord has made, and I call it good. I call it good. 'Cause if the Lord has made it, I call it good, and so it is. Do the heart again. This is the heart. This is the heart. This is the brand new heart the Lord has made, and I call it good. I call it good. 'Cause if the Lord has made it, I call it good, and so it is. This is the life.
Okay, life.
The life. This is the life. This is the life. This is the brand new life the Lord has made, and I call it good. I call it good. As if the Lord has made it, I call it good, and so it is. We're going to do a dance break. Everybody up and dance. Here we go, and a little solo.
Thank you, Becky Thatcher and Matt Corey. We are so blessed to have you here this morning. and our dynamic Unity band. And yes, let's give them a round of applause. Becky and Matt are some Unity favorites. They go way back. They were music directors at on to the South Sound, and they bring their dynamic, charismatic music to us today. Welcome to the light and love that is Unity of South Sound. My name is Anita Landry, and it's my honor to welcome you to our Sunday service. We hold that you are not here by accident today, but by divine appointment. Unity provides a positive path for spiritual living. We teach inspiring, practical spirituality, something you will experience each Sunday lesson to enhance your personal journey of spiritual unfoldment. If you have any questions, concerns, or joys to share, please contact our office or visit our website at unityofsouthsound.org. At this time, I'd like to remind you to put your cell phones in airplane mode. Now we invite you to relax, reconnect, and center in the truth of who we are. Will you please join me in saying our opening affirmation? There is only one presence and one power active in my life and in the universe, God, goodness, omnipotence. Our mission statement, inspired by the divine as an inclusive spiritual community, we explore and express our highest potential. Our vision statement, present and centered in divine love, we co-create a peaceful and awakened world. And our core values, we are love, joy, abundance, spirit guided. And now Reverend Megan will lead us in an opening prayer.
Good morning. Becky and Matt, thank you for inspiring us. That's the way to start the day, I say. And we let the light shine our way. So this morning, I invite us to go within and to hold our intention as there's so much going on in the world around us, and a lot of energies being stirred up, and people that are in a difficult situation. And so we want to send all the love from our hearts, from that divine infinite that we are, the vibrational energy that connects with all beings in the universe. And we send that love out to everyone that is working through nature tragedy, that are working through rebuilding their homes, finding their way, those that are challenged with health situations. Those are struggling in life for whatever reason. We send love into their hearts, that they might be awakened to the truth of who they are and know that with the divine within, we are led one step at a time to our good. And we also hold this for our country as we move into 2 days from now, having a vote for the election of our next President of the United States. We hold the intention that it is a loving and peaceful process, that it is a peaceful and harmonious outcome, and that everyone is following their divine heart by speaking their voice and making a vote that counts for whoever they feel will be the highest and best in leadership, in integrity, compassion, and wisdom, guiding our country. So we hold that intention throughout this week as we all receive what is next. And we participate through our actions one step at a time, and we call it good because the Lord has made it that way. And so it is. Amen.
We want to take a moment now to thank all of you who may be joining us for your first time in person or online. Thank you for sharing your consciousness with us. If you're here in person, we want to invite you to pick up a welcome packet at one of our information tables, which contains some helpful information about our ministry. We also encourage you to sign our guest book so that we know who you are. We affirm and trust that people who come to Unity will feel at home. And as we engage in getting to know each other, we hope to see you here again. On your journey of faith, you are welcome here, for we honor and respect the choices your soul makes on its spiritual journey. Now to all our newcomers, live streamers, and friends joining us this morning, we want to share our unity blessing. We love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the divinity you are. Now I invite you, if you're able, to stand and join with our song leaders, Annie, Lane, Ryan, and Reverend Megan, in our congregational song.
Okay, this is going to be fun. Thank you for joining us, Matt.
I'm stepping out.
Oh. This is going to be really fun. We did this once, but you'll catch on really quickly. I'm stepping out into a world of possibility. I'm stepping out into a world of way to live. There's so much waiting for me. The process is waiting for me. I've got so much that I have yet to give. I'm stepping out and I'm committing to integrity. I'm stepping out and releasing every fear and doubt. The road just keeps on turning. At every turn I'm learning what this life is all about. I'm stepping out. Let's do it again. I'm stepping out into a world of possibility. I'm stepping out into a whole new way to live. There's so much waiting for me. The path is clear before me. I've got so much that I have yet to give. I'm stepping out and I'm committed to integrity. I'm stepping out, releasing every covered doubt. The road just keeps on turning. At every turn I'm learning what this life is all about. I'm stepping out. I'm stepping out. I'm stepping out. Yes, you are.
To greet those around you with a namaste greeting. Especially take a moment to reach out to someone you haven't met before. And if you're not a hugger, make sure you give a unity bow. To everyone here, namaste. I behold the divinity you are. Namaste. Prepare for our next congregational song.
Excuse me, namaste.
So they had a line missing, and that's what threw everybody off. The line that was wrong in ours was wrong up there.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Okay, I couldn't see the print was too small.
Okay, Okay, this is a fun one, you guys. Get ready.
Today I am a messenger of peace and joy. Today I am a messenger of love. Today I am a messenger of peace and joy. Today I am a messenger of God. The peace of God is the peace in my heart. The joy of God is my joy. The love of God has transformed my every care. Today I am a messenger of God. Today I am a messenger of peace and joy. Today I am a messenger of love. Today I am a messenger of peace and joy. Today I am a messenger of God. I am the peace of this world today. I am the joy, I am love. I am the hope of the Christ that dwells within. Today I am a messenger of God. Today I am a messenger of God. Today I am a messenger of faith and joy. Today I am a messenger of God. Today I am a messenger of God. Today I am a messenger of God. Thank you.
I chose the inspirational reading of the Daily Word from October 7th, 2023, and the word is inner peace. I call upon the peace of God and bless myself with tranquility. Fits right with that song. It can be tempting to look at tumultuous or troubling circumstances and in the state of agitation, pray for peace. But peace doesn't come to me through an outside source. Nothing and no one can give it to me. Instead, I must claim the peace of God for myself. What a blessing that I can call upon divine peace whenever I feel troubled. At those moments, I take slow, deep breaths and envision tranquility. I feel it rising up, not just inside of me, but also all around me. I envision peace enveloping everyone. My feelings of disturbance vanish as harmony spreads. The peace I feel keeps flowing from me into the world. Its calming influence blesses all beings and the world. I give thanks for the opportunity to share my peace. And the scripture that inspires this is from Proverbs 3:17. Her ways are ways of pleasantness, and all her paths are peace. And now Reverend Megan will lead us in a time of meditation.
Thank you, that was perfect. So, preparing for our time of prayer and meditation, I invite you to join with me if you wish. I Will Be by Michael God. Musically, it's a vibration that allows us to begin to feel that within our heart and our mind and brings us into that place of serenity within. Here I am, a vessel to be used, wherever Spirit needs of me, I will be, I will be, I will be. Here I stand, my heart is here to serve. Wherever love is leading me, vessel to be used. Whatever Spirit needs of me, I will go be, I will be, I will be. Whatever Spirit needs of me. In that place of surrender, allowing your breath to relax your body, to still your mind, and open your heart. And as we move deeper into our time of meditation, allow the prayer bowl to find where this went. Vibrationally take you just a little bit deeper. So just breathe it in as you resonate with it. With our eyes closed, to remove any distraction from the world around us, I breathe in. I breathe in as I am here, a vessel to be used. Imagine yourself just being open and receptive. Again, as you're breathing in to relax your body, to still your mind, and open your heart. We relax a little deeper as we resonate with the vibration of love that is moving in and through each of us in this room right now. Surrendering to whatever Spirit needs of me, I will be. I'm willing to take the next step, to take intentional action, to express that divinity that is in and through and as me. So surrendering just a little deeper into your heart space and knowing that as you exhale, you're releasing anything that is no longer one with enhancing the divinity that you are. We exhale it out right now. We breathe in, here I stand, my heart is here to serve. Wherever love is leading me, that's where I'll go in this moment and the next. So in the time of silence, allow yourself to simply surrender into that place of being, here I am, use me. Inspire my mind to do what is something I can take a step towards to enhance my life and the world around me right now. In silence, we know that place. I breathe in and I breathe out. And in this moment, as they gently come back into this time and place and connection with each other, I come with a realization of where Spirit will lead me next and a willingness to go there, to take that step. I will go, I will go. I will go. And we open our eyes, inspired, renewed, refreshed, and willing. And so it is. Amen.
Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. Everything I've ever done, everything I've ever seen, everything I've lost or won, everything I've ever dreamed has brought me here to this precious moment, here to a new beginning here, and I'm seeing so much clearer now. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. Cause here I go, deeper, deeper, deeper than I've ever been before. Here I go, closer, closer, closer to my sacred source. Here I go, deeper, deeper, deeper than I've ever been before. Here I go, closer, closer, closer to my sacred source. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. Get ready, my soul.
Well, that was a perfect song. I love that one. Get ready. What are we doing to get ready? Every day we get busy getting ready, but we're not consciously thinking about getting ready for just showing up with who I am, with preparing and engaging my soul into what I'm doing. That's what we're getting ready for. So Let's start today by reflecting on this question. What would it look like to take action each day that contributes to not just your own life, but to the life of the world, the whole world? To create a rhythm of intentional actions that ripple beyond just ourselves. That's our invitation from Linda Martellett-Whitsett and Alicia Whitsett, authors of This Life Is Yours, our fall study book that we've been following the last 5 weeks. And in this lesson, they offer us the transformative impact of living with purpose through intentional actions in this 5th week of exploration. And you know, I love how every week is built. It's a subtle thing. Some things might seem to overlay, but it's taking it to another level, another place of expression, of understanding. And so I hope you're following this journal and making bookmarks of the things that are really inspiring you that you can go back to. And I love this quote that they shared at the beginning of this chapter by Stephen Hawking. My advice to other disabled people would be, concentrate on things your disability doesn't prevent you from doing, and don't regret the things that interferes with it. Don't be disabled in spirit as well as in the physical. And I think that could speak to all of us, because we all have a disability in some form, whether it's obvious or not. Don't be disabled in spirit as well as in the physical. This advice reminds us that living from intention allows us to focus on what is whole and what is powerful within us, regardless of the conditions that we face. Those are just our stories. And so by taking conscious and intentional steps daily, one develops habits that foster our identity as a whole being. A whole being. And I love what is shared at the beginning of this chapter, the opening. Whatever deepens self-realization, whatever shifts awareness from something wrong to something wonderful, whatever furthers your longing and its fulfillment, whatever challenges your unchallenged beliefs, whatever sends shivers down your spine, whatever shakes your foundation, whatever provokes and disturbs you, whatever leads you onto unfamiliar paths, act intentionally from these things. And that is how daily spiritual practices transform our lives, gradually over time, because we are intentional with our practice. So today we explore practices that even in small steps can reach us within. And again, bookmark this chapter because you're going to want to come back to it. So the first concept that we glean from this week's lesson is the power of intentional action. Intentional action is about more than just doing or filling time. It's about acting from a place of deep purpose. Intentional actions stem from conscious decisions, aligned with our values, and rooted in the awareness of our interconnectedness. And everything that we do can be enhanced when done intentionally, directed from our inner wisdom. Living from that place all the time, wouldn't that be amazing? So imagine you're holding a lantern and walking in the dark. Every step you take illuminates the path just a little bit further. But like this, each intentional action lights up not only your own life, but also serves as a beacon for others that may be following with you. We make a difference through our actions in the same way. So the authors encourage us to embrace small, manageable practices daily, those that challenge us to step out of stress, fear, self-doubt, and all the other stuff, and into our wholeness. This shift doesn't happen in an instant, but it begins with a choice. So as we notice any of these emotions that have been triggered in our life from all the varying reasons, it's time then to pause and to engage in a spiritual practice. And when you decide to pause with intention, even if only for a few moments, you start to shift your own experience from one of strain and anxiety to one of centeredness and clarity, which leads to the second concept in today's lesson, the 15-minute break, the practice of wholeness. So talking about that, it's a highly recommended practice from this chapter. That's why they have a whole section on it. Imagine you're having a day filled with busyness and stress. I know those days. They happen upon me on occasion. And so when is it easy to get overwhelmed, discouraged, feeling like giving up? Those days? If we do not take a step to shift that energy, it will accumulate and take over like a treadmill never stops. That's exhausting. But remember our lesson in chapter 1, though it can seem impossible or improbable, especially when we're steeped in stressful and discouraging energy, is to accept a message of wholeness. That is your birthright. And that nothing can be missing, wrong, or broken about us. It becomes a healing activity then as we embrace that. So Linda and Alicia suggest that finding just 15 minutes to pause in our day, every day, is beneficial. Think of it as pressing the pause button on your internal world, just like we do with, our online videos. We just hit the pause to take a break. And whether you breathe, you take a brief walk, a practice of mindfulness, these moments of rest, they remind us that we are whole beings, not simply reactors to external stress. And a shift in our attention, a refresher to spark creativity back into action. It's a powerful action that makes a difference in our overall experience. There's a story that comes to mind of a woman who started incorporating this practice, and every afternoon she would step outside, close her eyes, take a deep breath, and just feel the air around her. Over time, she noticed a profound shift in her resilience and her clarity. She was able to approach challenges with greater peace and confidence. It's remarkable that such a short break could change one's life in such a big way. I notice that shift when I practice a short pause in that way. Sometimes it's taking a short walk, maybe a little longer than 15 minutes, but I love going down just along the waterfront and just breathing in. It just shifts my energy so that I can stop what I was wrapped up in and be more prepared for what's next. And so that shift is expressing my energy then, setting in motion for it to be more creative, more mindful, to notice things with more clarity, makes a difference. So the third concept is, there's a lot of practices shared in this book, but you can kind of combine some of them in a section of healing practices for mind, body, and spirit. The authors emphasize the importance of practices that support body, mind, and spirit together, because that encompasses our wholeness, right? We're not just one or the other of those things. Allopathic and holistic medicine agree that health is a combination of those three elements. But how often do we devote regular time to our spiritual well-being in the same way that we might take medicine or eat nourishing food? It should be the same priority. So I know we talk a lot about spiritual practices, but that's because they're transformative. And so doing something consistently is what makes the difference. And there's always some form of practice that we can engage in to support our health and wholeness, our body, our mind, and our spirit connectedness. So some of the practices for mind, body, and spirit include affirmations. Ever heard of those? It's a foundational practice in our New Thought teachings. A way to start this practice is by acknowledging our own spiritual power first. And so he said that as we're clearing out these limited beliefs about health from our minds, they have to know that they have no permanent hold on us unless we live in them. If we dwell on those things, then they become who we are, and it separates us from our divine wholeness. Affirmations assist in the process of mind clearing and planting seeds of truth to establish a foundation of wholeness. That's our goal. And so breath work, something else often referred to, we do that every day, every Sunday in our meditation, is another foundational practice that we might find valuable for daily intentional practice. How often do we engage in intentional breathing? No simple breathing practices can enhance our sense of vitality. One deeper way to do that is through yoga. I know we have some yoga teachers out here. And so yoga includes pranayama. It's the breath control. And it is easy as breathing in and breathing out. And so you align your movement with your breath and you feel the flow within you. And as you're doing that, it vitalizes the breath, filling every part of our body with life. And then relaxing that exhale, it synchronizes our rhythm with mind, body, and spirit. So mindfully being aware of the breath and nothing else is the goal. It invites a state of peacefulness that we can then live from. So mindfulness and gratitude are other spiritual practices that we can choose with intentional action. Mindfulness helps us observe life without judgment, seeing it as it is. And gratitude, expressed for even the smallest moments, becomes a powerful practice of wholeness. In times of distress, this can be as simple as appreciating a comfortable chair or the warmth of a beverage or a hug. Sometimes it's easy to forget the simplest things that bless us every day. Mindful appreciation is a powerful and transformative practice. I remember in times of deep trauma and emotional pain in my life that the very act of being grateful, even for just my breath, feeling it inflate my body, to calm my mind, to feel a center of peacefulness, even for a moment, or to light a candle, was a healing balm, a moment of gratitude shifting my energy. We can always find something to appreciate and breathe into that. These practices don't demand that we follow a specific path, but instead encourages us to recognize and nurture the wholeness that already resides within us unceasingly. The fourth concept is transforming stress specifically through our spiritual practices. Stress in its many forms can feel all-consuming. We may know that, how it can just simply, it feels like it takes over our life and it distracts us from everything. But it doesn't have to define us. As Linda and Alicia described, stress accumulates, growing like a snowball rolling down a hill. That momentum, and it's like, so we feel like we've lost control. But when we focus on intentional practices, then we interrupt the momentum. It's like some giant doorstop that gets stuck right in there. For instance, gratitude shifts our attention away from what's wrong. It helps us see what is wonderful and working in our lives. Doesn't that feel more inspiring? A powerful way to initiate a shift in energy is to consider taking up a new creative expression. How many of you thought about that as a way to shift your energy? Whether it's through art or writing or a hobby, where you can lose yourself for just a little while and reconnect with your essence and find joy. That's a spiritual practice. Creativity becomes an outlet, a gentle reminder that wholeness includes our imagination and our joy. I remember how every time I choose to engage in a creative outlet, whether it's writing or painting, singing, gardening, cooking, those are kind of my go-to things, I am lighter and more joy-filled. And guess what? Today at noon, we're offering a meditative creative painting workshop. How synchronistic was that? A perfect way to express your creativity and engage in your wholeness. And our final key concept is, this lesson is around connection and compassion. One of the most powerful aspects of intentional living is that it connects us with others. And when we show kindness, compassion, and love, we see that we are part of a larger interconnected whole. Small acts of kindness, a smile, a word of encouragement, a note of gratitude, they generate connection and upliftment. The Buddhist practice of Tonglen, which is described in the book, teaches us to breathe in the suffering or the pain of others and then breathe out relief. It's a way of supporting others. It's an incredible act of compassion that reminds us, by transforming suffering or the emotional pain within ourselves, we help alleviate it for others as well. The synergy of collected consciousness. See how powerful we can be in transforming things through intentional actions. And so practical steps for living with intentional action as we wrap up today's lesson is to consider some of these steps to intentionally incorporate perhaps this week. The first thing is simply choose one practice every day. When overwhelming ourselves with many practices, select something daily, whether it's breath work or gratitude or mindful walk or maybe journaling. Begin with what resonates most and stay with it. Be consistent and notice how it feels. Notice if something begins to shift. It's a way to develop a regular routine of considering, what will my spiritual practice be today? What will be in the center of my awareness? And choose one. The second thing is that 15-minute intentional pause. Whether during lunch, mid-afternoon, or evening, take 15 minutes to pause. You can do that. This could be a time to reflect, to simply breathe, a mindfulness walk, or maybe going into more releasing through journaling. You can do that with your breath as well. And let it be a sacred time just to come back to yourself. The pause, where you're not engaged with the stuff. The third thing is to create a heart of compassion. Reach out with kindness. Pick one person, a small act of love that you can express to. It could be a message, a prayer, even a kind gesture. These acts of kindness deepen our connections, and they remind us that we're all part of one another. So important as a way to literally mentor healing transformation into our world. You can be a catalyst for that. And then the fourth thing would be to reflect in a journal. At the end of the day, jot down moments when you felt connected to your inner wholeness. Reflect on what actions brought a sense of fulfillment or peace and joy. Be focused on these things. As you do, you encourage them to grow into your life. They become a part of you, and you can't imagine moving through a day without them. So allow those things that distract us, discourage, or stress us to simply shrink away. Is to not give them any attention because you are intentionally choosing a different act. So in reflection of this fifth lesson from This Life Is Yours, let's speak the affirmation for this week together as you see it on the PowerPoint. There it is. I take inspired action every day, knowing that my choices create the life I desire. Let's say it again. I take inspired action every day, knowing that my choices create the life I desire. How does that feel? What if you said that every day and throughout the day? So may each of us live from the peace and the place of divine identity, shining our light through consistent, simple, intentional acts of love and kindness that uplift us and touch the lives of those around us. And in the week ahead, I invite us all to commit to our wholeness by choosing to live with intent. We can only do that from a place of awareness, through small yet powerful action steps that become our practices in life. For together, our intentional actions will create ripples, transforming our lives and the world around us, and this ministry as well, thus making a greater impact. Wouldn't that be a powerful vision to hold? Let's do it. Amen.
At this time, we'd like to invite our ushers forward to prepare for our love offering. This is the time in our service when we have the opportunity to share of our financial blessings with this community in demonstration of the prosperity law of giving and receiving. There are many easy ways to do so. You can go to our website and click the donate button to discover the many easy ways you can securely give. We encourage you to consider setting up your consistent, intentional giving as a monthly or weekly automatic gift so it will never be missed. Contact our office if you have questions how. If you intend to give here in person this morning, there are offering envelopes in the back of the pews for your convenience, and you can drop your gift into the offering plate as it's passed down your row. If you have signed up to send a recurring gift to Unity of South Sound, we invite you to place the green blessing card that is in the holder in front of your seat into the offering plate as it goes by, and this gives you a tangible representation of your recurring donation to Unity of South Sound, so you can consciously join us in blessing your gift. Whichever way you make your financial blessings and offerings, we hold these gifts in this moment in our hands and in our hearts and affirm together, divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am in perfect balance and flow with the universal tides of giving and receiving, and we are truly blessed. Amen.
Woke up this morning, saw a world full of trouble now. Thought, how'd we ever get so far down? How's it ever gonna turn around? So I turned my eyes to heaven, said, God, why don't you do something? Well, I just couldn't bear the thought of people living in poverty, children sold into slavery. That thought just disgusted me, so I shook my fist at heaven, said, God, why don't you do something? God said, I did. I created you. If not us, then who? If not me and you, right now, it's time for us to do something. If not now, then when will we see an end to all this pain? It's not enough to do nothing. It's time for us to do something. I'm so tired of talking about how we are God's hands and feet. Easier to say than to be. Living like angels of apathy who tell ourselves it's all right, someone else will do something. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm sick and tired of life with no desire. I don't want a flame, I want a fire. I want to be the one to say, God, I'm gonna do something. If not us, then who? If not me and you, right now, it's time for us to do something. If not now, then when will we see an end to all this pain? It's not enough to do nothing. It's time for us to do something. We are the salt of the earth. We are a city on a hill. Shine, 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 shine. But we're never gonna change the world by standing still. No, we won't stand still. If not us, then who? If not me and you, right now, it's time for us to do something. If not now, then when will we see an end to all this pain? It's not enough to do nothing. It's time for us to do something. It's time for us to do something. It's time for us to do something.
Wow. Becky Thatcher and Matt Corey, I love that. Thank you so much. First, I want to invite up Reverend Megan and our board for a special announcement. Come on down.
So, I'm so grateful to have our board members here. I think we may be missing somebody. I think Candace was somewhere else. Anyway, I want to introduce them first of all, but this is a really powerful time of the year when we begin to consider our goals and our actions and how we want to live into our next year, and as we're getting close to the end of this fiscal year, and to look at our commitment to support this ministry. And so I am really grateful to our board, our leadership team. They are an extension of you, and doing our very best to discern, being psychic enough to know everything that's important to every one of you and how we can manifest and create it with the resources that we have. And so I just want to remind you of the roles of our board. Stacy Lawrence is our board president. Hold the applause. Chris Lorenza is the vice president. You're in the wrong order, but LaDonna Peterson is a member, and Steve Ryan is our board treasurer, and Jan Genos is our alternate, and we are missing Sue Clemens, also a member at large, a trustee, and Candace Roback, who is our board secretary, very important role. But each of these people share their gifts and make a difference. And so I'm just planting a little seed too. If any of you are thinking you'd like to be a part of making a huge difference on the leadership team, we will be looking for some new members in the new year. With that, I want to turn this over to Chris Lazarga, who's going to share a little bit more. We're going to start with Chris and then turn it over to Steve. And then we have a special testimonial too. So if we want to sit, we can, wait until Steve starts. Okay, yeah. I think we can sit down for a minute.
Yeah, it's hot. It's a hot mic. So just want to share with everyone from the board how excited we are for this next year. But, you know, notwithstanding where we are right now, as Matt just shared, it's time to take action. So if not now, when? And if not, who? If not us, then who would that be? And it is us. And so our call to our community comes through this loving letter that you'll receive today, a letter from your leadership here at Unity of South Sound, and really just some key points in this love letter to all of you is for you to know that you are all a very important part of this spiritual community here at Unity of South Sound. And we do nothing without your support. And your board is fully committed, and you'll see in just a little bit when Steve speaks, our loving commitment to abundance for the continued work of this community. So we're kicking that off as a board for our Faith in Action prosperity campaign through the rest of this month, the month of November. And it doesn't stop in November, it just happens to be the season where we speak about faith in action, and we are always asking you to step forth as members or just those of you that support, whether you've made a commitment to membership or not. You are all part of this important family. Additionally, the last paragraph of the letter really speaks to the action of filling out your commitment and doing that in writing, and it's a symbol of really stepping into your own abundance and a commitment to this community. So filling out the pledge card, which looks like this. And it's also online, absolutely. So you can fill that out today. You can take it with you and pray over it and bring it back any Sunday this month in November. We have, to my left, our pledge card reception table that will lovingly be manned by members of the board through the month of November. And anytime after that, you can always connect with a board member, share your pledge card. We'll get it to the right place up in the office. Our board is here to answer any questions that you have about the community and where your gifts go and how they're put into action here at Unity of South Sound, as well as how they're shared out into our greater Tacoma community. And with that, I would just really ask you to close your eyes for a moment and know that with our theme, Powerful Beyond Measure, Thrive in 25, that you are powerful and you can do great things. And you are powerful beyond measure. And together, all of us together, we are powerful and we are ready to thrive in 25. So I'm going to hand it over to Steve. Yeah, amen. Can I get an amen?
All right, well spoken. I don't know what I have left to say. Intentional giving is important for the church, obviously. It's something that we do every year. And I know over the years I've kind of reflected on it differently. And it's become for me just an annual opportunity to reflect back on what Unity has been and what it means to me. And by doing that, I have to look back and remember the soul I was the first time I walked through the doors of Unity and who I am today. And for that, the transformation, I am eternally grateful. And part of that, of course, has been through intentional giving. That really has made a difference in my life in terms of how I view money and prosperity in my life. And as we spoke today about the intention of giving, or intention of all the things that we do, this is our opportunity to physically act on intentional giving. And that does support our church. It supports your personal transformation. And that's something that's important for me, because Unity has blessed my life, and I want it to be here for others as we move into the future. So it's not always just about what we need for today or what we need for next year. It's what we need to help transform people and transform the world. And so I thank you all. We're going to be passing out all this information to you shortly, so everyone will have a chance to look at it. Do take that time to reflect upon what Unity means to you and how you can impact that as we move into the coming year to thrive in 25. Thank you.
Al Hove to come forward. He has a special testimonial to share how he's been inspired by being a part of this community. Thank you, Al.
That's probably better. Hi, everybody. That was beautiful. I love this music. I love the message. I love our board. And all of you. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Al Hove. And I love, and with great fondness, this place, our spiritual community. Today I've been asked to share with you an important decision that my wife Rose and I have made on behalf and in support of this community, and why we chose to do so. Actually, there are 3 reasons, 3 whys, and they're all 3 interconnected. The first is our intention to live abundantly and to put into practice the universal law of giving and receiving. and the other unity teachings, such as our oneness with the divine, our spiritual practices involving prayer and meditation, our spiritual principles, including the law of attraction, our spiritual beliefs in wholeness and healing for oneself and our world, and other important truths, such as, and we just repeated it together, this is one of my favorites, divine love, expressing through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. These words demonstrate for me what I know to be true about manifestation and the power of giving and receiving, and the way it shows up or manifests in our lives, which I believe is the flow and the currency for abundant living. The second reason, coincidentally, is related to intentional giving, a component of our Faith in Action program, which the board just spoke about, which is when we make our annual commitment of support for the financial needs of this community. I encourage everyone to participate by pledging your support commensurate with your ability, and I've no doubt your commitment will yield dividends for both you and this community for years to come. Which leads me to the final and most important reason, our desire to leave a legacy. By updating our will and beneficiary designations by leaving 10% of our estate to Unity of South Sound. Over the years, my wife and I have come to Unity, uplifted by the many spiritual messages of truth and folks like you in our community who bring forth their many talents and sweet energy to this place. So, after thoughtful consideration, Rose and I decided to broaden our annual support to Unity of South Sound by making a legacy gift to benefit this community after we pass, leaving a portion of our estate to Unity after both of us have departed this incarnation and crossed the veil. We trust our children and grandchildren will understand and be just fine. An alternative to leaving a legacy through your will is by simply updating your beneficiary designations through your IRA, if you have one, 401k, retirement savings, or life insurance policy. Friends, this is really an easy way to leave a percentage to a favorite nonprofit that you may care deeply about. Perhaps that nonprofit might include this spiritual community. So that's our decision, and that's why we made it. In closing, I hope you will join us in your pledge of support for this year's Faith in Action program, knowing you're an essential member of Unity's Tribe of Light. Those are my words. It just feels right. And if you'd like to broaden your support, I hope you too will consider leaving a legacy in your estate plans for a favorite charity, which could include Unity of South Sound. Thanks for listening.
Thank you. I appreciate Al and all of you who do make a consistent difference, because if you are here this morning, it's because you have received something of value in your life, and we want to continue to be there for you. I also wanted to let you know that this little container on the table here, when you turn in your pledge card, you get to choose a little decorative stone heart. They're all different. The one that speaks to you as a reminder from our heart to yours that we are connected and you make a difference and we love you. So thank you.
Thank you. So we want to let you know that you can always stay up to date on our exciting events and important information by subscribing to our weekly e-blast, delivered straight to your email inbox every Thursday. Signing up is so easy. You can do it on our website at unityofsouthsound.org. Scroll to the bottom of any page and click the orange button. Today is Prayer Chaplain Sunday, and we have a prayer chaplain to pray with you after the service. Barbara Baumel hi Barbara, she's out there in the back, will be your prayer chaplain today. If you have a prayer on your heart, please visit the vestibule to my left. If the door is closed, please wait for Barbara to open it so that we can maintain privacy for those praying inside. We also request that you wear a mask in the vestibule, and masks are provided. Faith in action. We continue celebrating the colors of fall as part of this year's Faith in Action program by having a theme color each week. Today we are honoring brown. And next Sunday, November 10th, the color is burgundy. Please wear or express burgundy in a fun way. And today, make sure you pick up your brown affirmation card for the affirmation of the week, and you can put it on your Faith in Action affirmation poster. And we still have posters available too if you don't have one yet. So those are available out in hospitality. And today, as Reverend Megan mentioned earlier, we have the meditation painting workshop after the service from noon to 1:30 p.m. A meditative, creative expression painting session to connect with your creative expression within. It's facilitated by Jennifer Richardson and based on her experience with this creative process. And no artistic inclination is required. You just have to show up, and there's still space available to explore your creativity as a meditation practice. Our quilting bee is Sunday, November 17th from noon to 5 p.m. and Monday, November 18th from 4 to 8 p.m. Have you ever considered participating in the beautiful tradition of quilting? For over 33 years, the Women's Circle of Friends has gathered to create baby quilts, spreading love and comfort to those in need. This year, we'll continue this meaningful work by making quilts for Pregnancy Aid in Kent and St. Francis House in Puyallup. Whether you're an experienced quilter or new to sewing, we welcome you to be part of this cherished community effort. All materials are provided, and no previous experience is necessary. And we have Pie Fest on November 24th. Join us for celebrating our gratitude for each other and unity of South Sound and pie. After service, we'll come together for a special holiday gratitude pie feast, a time to share in fellowship and joy. Bring your favorite holiday pie to share as we express our gratitude for our community and the love that unites us all. And then, when you have the fortitude of pie in your belly, you can stay for the final chapter of our Faith in Action book study, Chapter 8, Share Your Story, Inspire Others, a workshop with Reverend Megan from noon to 1:30. It's open to everyone, whether you have been in a study group or not. And we will all have a story to share. Let us come together to bless and celebrate who we are in community. Friday, December 13th at 7:30 p.m. here at the Spire, we have a theatrical reading of A Christmas Carol.
And yet, the date is not fully confirmed.
Oh, okay. Tentative.
Tentative, as we're waiting for approval from our landlord to use the space and coordinating the behind-the-scenes things. But stay tuned for that. The tickets and the date should be confirmed this week. And this is a perfect opportunity for family and friends to come and enjoy a Christmas classic. But it's an interpretive theatrical reading by my love, Reverend Michael, who has a theater background. You may not have noticed that about him. But he does all of the voices in the reading, and then Cerny will be creating all the sound effects. It's going to be really amazing, and we'll have a PowerPoint slide that shows the pictures. No, he's got a keyboard. Anyway, I checked none of the theaters in the area are doing Christmas Carol this year. So it'd be a wonderful, fun tradition and also another way of raising prosperity funding for Unity of South Sound. So we want to fill the space here. So start to plan it. We'll confirm the date this week for sure.
Okay, so you can watch the e-blast for those tickets. They're going to be $25. And this will be really fun to bring family and friends out for. So help us fill the house and increase our Bridge the Gap Prosperity Fund. So today we have 2 auction items still available from our recent auction. And they're going to be, you can check them out in the fireside room. We have the custom dentures by our own David Sandal Hill, minimum $500 bid. And we have a smart dog door and puppy pen available for if you want to bid the minimum bid or more, you could take that home today. And we have 3 of those beautiful star table decorations. Those are $15 each. And all of these donations will enhance our final auction after expenses, which our current total is at $8,765. Thank you so much for making a big difference in Unity of South Sound abundance. And now let's welcome in our children. Let's bless our beautiful God lights. We love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the divinity you are. And parents, you can come join our little cuties up here. And before we close with our prayer for protection and peace song, we invite you to join us in Wesley Hall for some connection and refreshments immediately after our service ends. Check the information tables for all the opportunities for engagement within Unity of South Sound. And now, if you're able, I invite you to stand and hold your hands high as we first affirm our prayer for protection and then sing our peace song, sending peace out to the entire world.
The light of God surrounds us. I am the light. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love. The power of God protects us. I am the power. The presence of God watches over us. I am the presence. Wherever I am, God is. Wherever God is, I am. And all is well. Have a wonderful, amazing week and take intentional action. God bless you.
Amen.